Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's Surveillance Spotlight. Today I'm going to be talking about TikTok, but more specifically, this new bipartisan Senate bill that could give President Joe Biden's administration the ability to ban the app run by the Chinese internet technology company ByteDance, and some other apps that are run from other countries if they're deemed a threat to national security. This follows the White House's announcement on February 27th that it was giving its federal agencies 30 days to delete TikTok from all government-issued mobile devices due to growing security concerns. You don't say. To get things started, I was just wanting to get my bias out of the way. I do not like TikTok. I never did, and I have always stayed away from it. As soon as I learned that TikTok was run by a Chinese company, immediately that was when I said I was never going to use it. And when I saw the United Nations and other countries applying bans on the government devices prohibiting them for government workers, I was absolutely happy, starstruck, because newsflash, government devices are not meant for social media. Social media websites and apps collect personal information, and having that information coming from, an important person's government-issued device means that the social media company shares and or funds that personal information. So if the main servers for TikTok are in China and add to that China's surveillance programs, of course it's possible that China might, say, want information that pertains to a specific government employee of the United States. Now, I'm not here to speculate if the Chinese government collects this information. I mean, 50-50. That can only be proven in time, though I'd give it the benefit of the doubt because China's government, on its own, pretty secretive. Now then, politicians are agreeing to make it possible for Biden to ban outbound services and apps like TikTok if they're considered a threat to national security. First off, the fact they gave the president the ability to ban an app for everyone is rightfully one of the biggest mistakes ever. Just because it's not good for one type of person doesn't mean it's bad for everyone. Why am I saying this? I thought you said you didn't like TikTok. I don't like TikTok, but I'm fine with other people using it. I'm not okay that government workers are using it for their devices. There's a big difference there. Okay? As saying goes, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And arguably, apps like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok all violate privacy. But people, if you're not a government worker, I'd say it's less essential to need your information, but still is a big issue. The people still know what they're getting into by signing the agreement and their terms of service. That's if the people actually read the terms of service. I wouldn't feel a need to make a remark on TikTok and subject of my podcast episode, except that ByteDance's response to the bannings is absolutely hypocritical. And the response details how America will somehow be abusing its power to go against free speech and information. Alright then, buddy, yeah. True, but obviously the irony is most present when it comes down to free speech and free information. Yeah, right, okay. ByteDance is located and founded in China. I don't know, a place that's known for its lack of free speech and access to the full open internet. For instance, it bans basic email providers like Gmail and blocks information and photos pertaining to events like the 1989 protests in Tiananmen Square. Go online right now, any search engine, any web browser, type in Tiananmen Square pictures, and you'll find it like that. But in China, it just doesn't exist. Never happened. 1989, don't know what happened there. Something happened. So for the Chinese company to say that America is the one that is the evil force hiding information from people just feels like a bit much there. Now, a positive to be here is that at least the government workers in America are not being able to use social media on their work phones. I like that. I love that. Because there needs to be at least a nice specific difference between a personal device and a work device. Work devices, I'm saying this very blatantly, just to clarify, but just to make sure people get this ingrained to their heads, are given to employees mainly to use for work purposes. And personal devices are the ones people do whatever they want with. The phone is given to them by government workers, usually rebooted with certain restrictions and messaging platforms and applications to the government worker. I'm happy that at least someone drilled in the notion that there has to be a difference between a work device and a personal one. It's a bad idea to do personal things on a work device. I mean, I can admit though, I'm a bit hypocritical. I mean, I want to use a school-issue Chromebook to play video games on sites like Newgrounds or Tetris from time to time, yeah. But I would argue that is less revealing than, say, a browsing history of a politician being collected by social media platforms and or, let's say, other politicians such as senators and congressmen, and other people like government agents and other people like officers. And should something like that happen, like stated before, a politician sums up for social media, maybe TikTok, and the company finds out the phone number is issued to a politician's work phone with loads of classified garble, I could see how they would next take steps to prioritize this person's information, click more compromising information over a certain time span. And that is the issue. By having political workers use work phones to save their own, they enable some bad actors who want to start up some espionage to easily do so. I am siding with the fact that they're going to ban TikTok apps. Specifically, I'm happy that the US is banning it from workers. I'm not happy that they're banning it for people or give them the ability to. It's just very foolish for them to do that. Everyone deserves to download whatever they want in their apps with their own safety in mind. Once again, this has been the Surveillance Spotlight, and remember to stay vigilant and shine the light on surveillance. Tune in next time for me to discuss Linux, what it is, and how it should be implemented more for our personal freedoms when using operating systems and computers. See you later.